Hi, this is Sovereign, and welcome back to Five Nights at Freddy's. Alright, so last time we were here, we did in fact beat the fifth night. I did take a second to look up that strategy, and I was going through, like, the whole, like, first, like, 4 nights, and I was like, okay, so, like, with a strategy, something, put the right screen up every time you... put the right door down every time you flip the screen up, right? And I was like, whatever, and that was the entire strategy, apparently. Now, on the last night, the fifth night, we did barely make it. We still ran out of power, and we still needed Freddy to do his long song. So I'm gonna go ahead and try the sixth night for you. I'm also gonna try to talk through it, so if I can... So, it's also been like a week since I played this, a week and a half, even maybe even. Because this is really my big trial run of would I be able to beat 2020 mode. Because I think I've said this before. Here's the sitch. If I can't get through the sixth night here, then I do not stand a chance of beating 2020 mode. Because 2020 mode is harder, obviously. And it may just kind of be getting back into the rhythm of everything, too. And then, like I said, it's also going to be a little bit of luck. Give or take. And kind of while we're here, you know, I've also talked about the other FNAF games, you know, like I said, I wasn't going to be playing all of them, obviously. Why? Because I just don't... I like watching all of them, but I'm going to leave the people who are, like, built their, like, either built their channel off of FNAF being popular, or... You know, obviously there are some people who are just going to play the FNAF games. Why? It's one of the things that they're known for. You know. But it's not going to be me. It's, you know. Stupid. Because for some of these, this is stupid. I don't have a personal interest in playing them. Why I said don't sit down. And others, I think I stated, I don't think I'd be able to beat anyways. Damn, too late. This is really what it's gonna be. This is me just being sloppy. This is me just not playing the game for a week and a half. Oh, I got it. Which is really what this is. It's me just not playing the game for the week and a half. And so, there's gonna be a lot of excess movement going on. Also, I'm just putting some sort of better mouse. My mouse is kind of draggy, but I'm holding up on my computer. That sounds like a cop-out. Blaming my mouse. I feel like it's not me, guys. It's the mouse. The mouse is just slow. Yeah. And then, you know, it also kind of raises questions of would I be doing 2020 mode for any of the other FNAF games that I do want to play. So like I said, I do want to play Sister Location for sure. And I would like to... We're stupid. And I would like to maybe even play like FNAF 2. And I would also like to do, like, Pizzeria Simulator. Well, I think those games are a lot of fun. They look like a lot of fun. But would I be doing 2020 mode for all of those? Probably not, to be honest. This first one is the only one I really have a desire to do 2020 mode for. And I may just not be skilled enough. I may just not be focused enough. Stupid. You know. Which is totally fine. If you can, you can. If you can't, you can't. That's just kind of life. I would love to sit here and dedicate a whole day to this. I just don't have the time. I don't believe. And like I said, I think a lot of this is gonna be me just kind of getting back into like, the flow of things. And getting quicker at what I'm doing. Stupid. See? It's stuff like that that'll get me. It's like I'm looking at the door like, that's not up yet. Should be a shame. Be a shame if it took power I don't have. And like that too. Like just not being ready to flip that up when the door shuts. I'm gonna have to be so fast, so focused. See? Like this. Shit. Like I think I'm dead now because I keep flipping shit up. Oh, that was the first time I've ever seen just them show up in the middle of me doing it. You gone? Yeah. It's also just kind of worth noting little mistakes like accidentally flipping up. The camera when I don't need to, or I don't mean to. And giving Freddy a chance to come eat my booty hole. When I don't want him to. And it's a fact that Foxy is gonna come hit a door and take power. If Foxy could just come hit the door, it'd be great. That's Foxy. And now Foxy's back where Foxy belongs. I'm not even really sure how people do this game because I don't have nearly enough power right now to do it. And like all that just saps my power, and then I could have gotten killed right there. Because I flipped up my screen by closing the door, and Foxy's already out of this. He's already peeking again, which isn't great. Like I got 30% for 3 more hours. There's no way. Not even Jesus Christ himself could save this night. this is what happened. I flipped up my camera. That got me. I flipped up my camera. That door wasn't shut because fucking Chica was there. That's okay. I'm getting a little farther every single time. I'm getting a little farther every single time. I think before I go, I think if I get to like the end and the thing that does me in is the power, I'm alright. And like I said, again, that was a skill issue. Because there was a few times I flipped the screen up, but I did not put the door down. And the worst part is that it won't happen. Sometimes it doesn't even happen right away. Sometimes it'll be like, we'll call like one door, screen, check both lights like a cycle. Sometimes it'll be like a cycle after that you forgot to put the door down. And there is straight nothing you can do about it. Because by the time I get to like here, I've already forgotten. And there was a time where I was like, oh, did I forget to put the door down? And sometimes I also feel like I'm like looking over this way, but I'm not checking the light. But everything's so repetitive. And everything is so... See, Foxy's being an asshole. But everything's so repetitive, it's like I can't keep track of what I actually done and what I haven't done. And see, Foxy is already on his way. What the hell? Which is fine, because Bonnie's over there anyways, but like... Jeez. Even though Bonnie's gone, I still gotta wait for Foxy to come get me. Yeah, like, what the fuck's that? And Foxy is already peeking out of his skirt again, so... I mean, this is what we talk about when we're talking about luck, is that sometimes Foxy is just an asshole. This is why everybody was all upset during Security Breach when they got rid of Bonnie, but nobody questioned the Roxy Foxy switch. Everybody was like, where's Bonnie? Where's Bonnie? Nobody gave a fuck about Foxy. Wanna know why he's an asshole? I'm just fucking. I feel like people didn't notice the Roxy Foxy switch because I think people were still trying to decide whether Roxy was supposed to be Foxy before people realized, oh no, she was also supposed to be a replacement character, but just nobody said shit. Because it wasn't as obvious as replacing Bonnie with fucking Monty. You know? Which is wild. I just think it's funny. It's also hard because I know I need to practice getting through all of this and doing all the movements and stuff, but it's like I already know. I'm not gonna get through this night. Alright. Just because it's Foxy. That's alright though. But I need to practice this. And this is the other thing, is that you can't just sit here and practice these games either. Like, it has to be done recorded. And if, for this night especially, I wanted to record, and I wanted to make sure that you have the commentary, in case I win one. Because this is like another thing. It's like, God forbid, I can get through this and I go for 2020 mode, right? Then I know already that I'm going to be recording, but I'm not going to be commentating. Why? Because I'm not going to have the focus I need to even get close to being in 2020 mode if I am trying to sit here and commentate. But for the 6th night, I really did want to sit here and commentate because I knew I wasn't going to be on 2020 mode. So it's like, if I can beat the 6th night with talking to you guys, that's great. But kind of back to the original point I was making. You can't practice, because it is so luck-based that that there's a chance each time I go into one, even if I'm not perfect. Because like I said, since it is luck-based, there's just as much of a chance as that I fail because of the game. There's also just as much of a chance that I win because of the game. You know what I mean? Like, people get upset when shit's luck-based because it's like, oh, the game's making me lose. It's like, yeah, but also the game could make you win. I could not be perfect and still win because of some random luck. And if I wasn't recording, then there's no way for me to go back and be like, oh, well, I was practicing and I've won. You know? Because that'd be insane if, like, somebody, like, was, like, popping up everywhere. It was like, hey, well, I beat the game. I just didn't record it. See? It's that. When I put the door up, because Chica has just left, but then I check the camera, and I forget to put the door down, because I'm like, oh, I just put that door up. You know? But, you know. I feel like that's what got me the last time I did it, too. Was that I think that's exactly what got me, is that I put the door up because I know Chica's gone, and then I know I need to check the camera. And then I don't put it down, and I'm out of power, y'all. So, I wonder if it'll be Bonnie that gets me, because Bonnie was sitting right there. But hey, here's the thing, guys. I didn't get jump scared this time. And like I said, first and foremost, I need to be better about things. I need to be quicker, I need to be more on time. I need to be better about things. And then secondly, like I said, Foxy was being a little bit of a douche this round, so he did come and hit my door, which also took power. He might have hit my door twice, I think, actually. And I remember from watching Markiplier beat the game that when if Foxy hits your door twice, you are dead. Because if Foxy hits your door twice, then there's no way for you to have enough power to get as far into 5 a.m. as you need to be to, even with Freddy's long song, beat the game. But hey, I didn't die because of Freddy before I ran out of power, which is progress. Which is progress, and progress is all I can ask for. See, like that, like, hesitating there. Almost. I also need to practice playing the game without having my hand on my keyboard. Because that's another thing that's throwing me off, is I get so used to playing games with a keyboard, especially horror games. Every horror game you all have seen leading up to when I actually start posting the FNAF series, and especially posting this video, they are all played WSAD and a mouse. And I am so used to playing games with WSAD and a mouse. And, you know, don't get me wrong, I've done my fair share of Xbox. Okay, Xbox was like my jam before I realized that PC gaming personally had more options for me. I understand it's not for everybody, but for me, PC gaming had more options that I wanted to do, and I wanted to play. And so it is so weird to me to not have my hands on my keyboard in some capacity. I need to close the door and flip epoxy. Alright. Light. See, that could have killed me too. Because I had to take this, because I had to take the extra second there to remind myself to close the door before I looked at Foxy. Means Bonnie almost could have gotten me there too. Because I did take that extra second. And that slop right there. So I'm like sitting over here with like one hand, I'm just fiddling with my shirt. I'm like, please, give me something to do. And it's like, I can't, little buddy. You don't have a part to play here. What does have a part to play in is my brain cells working. Nope. See? Open the door. And I feel like that's what I need to do. When I acknowledge that Chica is no longer there, I need to look at my tab before I actually open the door again. Which will be something else to just kind of work on. Because I'm so used to wanting to close that door as soon as possible to conserve the energy. And so it's just kind of like, hey, leave that door down for the extra second. Check the tablet before you open it. And that reduces the chance of getting got by Freddy. If I had to guess. And like there, I hesitate there. This is just gonna be me kind of commenting on like my thought process going through it. This is just my own personal thought process, you know? Like I'm sure if you all play this game, y'all would have a totally different thought process about how to go through this, or how you're going to indicate to yourself, hey, that was wrong. You gotta do that correct next time. See? Skill issue. I can also feel myself getting like more and more tense. I'm like, alright, gotta shake it out. Oh my gosh. Because I'm getting like more riled up. I'm like, I know I can do it. I am so confident I can beat this night. I am so confident I can beat this night. I can. This is gonna be like an hour-long recording. You guys are not gonna see every single time I die, because it is now officially been like a 30-minute video. So from now on, when it becomes apparent to me that I'm going to die, I will simply, I don't know, okay, I guess I'll keep talking for a little bit. I don't have a reason not to. At the very worst, it gives me practice commentating, because I feel like one of the things I do a lot is I start talking about the game technically and not actually like playing out the game. Like, you know, like it is it's a thing to sit here and commentate on games in a way that I feel like people will enjoy. And granted, it is for my enjoyment too, but mostly I would like, I mean, not even mostly, I would hope that you guys are having fun commentating, but honestly, I'm going to talk about what I'm going to talk about every single game. But ideally, I would like to play off the games a little bit more, just because I think it's a lot more fun to really throw yourself into a game like that, and it's a new thing for me to immerse myself into games like that, in that way, where I'm playing off the game the same way that I usually play off of another person. You know. And really, that's all it is. If you see something, make a joke about something. Improv is a powerful, powerful tool. Helps you my actual job, too. Just sales. Your salesperson makes you laugh, they can sell you something. That's for sure. I've seen that one in action. And so it's good to practice these skills for IRL too. The more you can make somebody laugh, the more somebody will buy a $40 pack of socks that they don't really need. Just because you told them that they needed a pack of socks. Nice well look at Foxy. The whole gang's here. You know, so just casual events. Because sometimes I talk about like technically your game, or I start getting into like what I'm doing next, and honestly, I can save those for a different time. Once I hit approximately, if I ever hit 500 subscribers, I will start a Twitch account. Not for any particular reason, just because I feel like, you know, there's fun to be had streaming too. I've been getting into more and more streaming recently. I get into different things different ways. I've had friends who, I've had a friend who's been streaming for years, and I've never really gotten on Twitch or anything like that, just because I wasn't interested in watching his streams, you know. And if it wasn't abundantly clear, I've spent a lot of my younger life watching people who game, and the people I watched the most was originally PewDiePie. And then when I got into FNAF, I started watching Markiplier, which led to everything else. Why did I open up the door? Like, I didn't think that asshole was there. That was incredibly stupid. You know. And so a lot of, I don't think I remember PewDiePie ever streaming, and if he did, it was so far after I stopped watching him that it didn't matter. And typically with Markiplier streams, he streams on YouTube from what I've seen. Not that I'm following him on Twitch per se. However, the person I had started going onto Twitch for is to watch Ethan. And so now I'm looking at Twitch, and I've got friends who want to start streaming, obviously, and I would like to, you know, support them by watching the streams on Twitch and whatnot. And I've realized this is like one of those things I would talk about if I was doing a stream, and I realized that streaming is a lot more of a better place to talk about like plans going forward. Like, I remember I talked to you guys about like, oh, my posting server, what does that look like, and why does it look like that? Or why did I take, if you guys remember, because I think it'll be like the end of the month at this point. If you guys remember, earlier this month I took like a 2-week break from the end of September to October 11th. There was this break that I took, and it's like, why did I take that break? Because I post every other day, and I've got the ADHD, which means sometimes I don't have the focus to sit down and record games. I don't have the focus to sit there and actually edit videos in a way that's beneficial to the viewer. You know, I don't want to post something for y'all that's bad just because I couldn't focus. Like, if I'm not happy with it, I'm not gonna post it. And so... it's just kind of like a thing. Where I figured that going onto a stream would actually be a lot more beneficial place to like talk about stuff like that, or like, oh, or like let's say I'm playing a game and I'm like, this is a really cool game, and we talk about why I think it's cool, and I can go there and really get more like nitty gritty, like what I've got coming up for the channel, instead of just kind of like in the very end of my intro, it's like, hey y'all, have you guys thought about following me on like Instagram, or what do you guys want to see me do next, essentially? I'm always available for a comment, by the way. If you guys are ever watching the video and you're like, man, I wonder if they would appreciate this game, just drop a comment. I'll check it out. I ain't got no reason not to be so for real with you. You know, so I always take a good game recommendation. I see. Yeah. See, like, tonight, Foxy really wasn't that bad. I'm still gonna die. Because I'm just... sloppy. And I don't have enough power to get to 6 a.m. But it's alright. Because I got to 5 a.m. that time, which is the first time I got to 5 a.m. Again, I don't think this is gonna be one of those ones I keep. I think I'll probably cut this one. Just because I don't think Freddy's gonna give me the long enough song to beat. Like, if I get to 5 a.m., there's more of a chance. I just don't think a song goes on for that long. It just turned 5 a.m. It's not gonna give me the time. I just need to be a little bit more tight with what I'm doing. A little bit less sloppy. Which is a real shame, because Foxy was really well behaved that round. Like, he didn't hit my door once, which is why I had as much power as I had to begin with, too. You know? So. Could you just do it, man? Stop dragging this out. Just kill me. I already know I didn't win. Oh! Oh, what? Oh, what? Oh, shit! Oh, my God. Y'all. Oh my gosh, I did it. I did it. I fucking got through night 6. I didn't think that was gonna happen. Okay, I thought I was gonna be sitting here for another 20 minutes. Alright, well, I'm gonna apologize in advance for the long episode, but I did beat, oh my gosh, 2 stars. 2 stars. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And now here it is, y'all. This will be the setup for 2020 mode. Alright, well, I'm gonna leave you here because obviously I'm not doing it. I'm not gonna beat it in this particular episode. But thank y'all so much for joining me for that. Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna go ahead. I mean, I'm gonna start right now and try to beat this for y'all. But hey, as always, if you like my content, please remember to like and subscribe. Like I said, comment. You got video game recommendations, anything, I'll take it. I cannot wait to give this a go. Anyways, I will catch y'all in the next episode. Please feel free to like and subscribe if you like the content. I will catch you in the next episode. I'm so happy right now.